afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jon.
I'm Whitney.
And we're here to talk to you today about...
concrete.
What? Specifically, Colloidal Silica 101. The question was, what happens to our aggregate, specifically aggregate that is susceptible to ASR,
That's a big piece of aggregate.
when we put in colloidal silica into our concrete. Dang, this is heavy.
I would put that down. I am not lifting that.
So, we're going to talk about that today.
I love it.
Whitney, how do we normally use colloidal silica for concrete when we're, adjusting for alkali silica reactivity?
We just add a little bit in. Usually keep our cement the same, right?
Yeah, it's actually right. 4 to 12 ounces per 100 weight. You're mixing it into the fresh concrete. Good job.
Thank you.
How else do you...
Fairly straightforward.
Now, if we imagine that this lid to a bucket is our aggregate, and we have ASR, we have soluble alkalis that are swimming around the interfacial zone between the aggregate, and we can call this empty space over here the hydrated cement matrix. And not only do we have soluble alkalis, but we have poured water solution. So normally those alkalis are in the poured water solution. They consume the reactive silica at the surface of the aggregate and create this expansive gel. Now here's the thing, that gel will only expand and grow if more soluble alkalis and poured water are present at that interfacial zone. What happens if we cut the supply of that poured water solution off?
You're not going to have that ASR gel form.
Ding, ding, ding. There's a better way of doing that.
I liked it.
You did?
It was nice.
Dang. You basically cut off the environment for that ASR gel to thrive and survive. And what we see out of using colloidal silica is that we get a denser matrix. We reduce the amount of pores and the connection between pores, or the percolation,
Right.
So we don't see the migration of that pore water. Even so, we create more of that pozzolenically induced calcium silicate hydrate and effectively bind those alkalis and use up that pore water to make more of the backbone of concrete strength, that calcium silicate hydrate. Yes, no?
Yes, absolutely.
You're
just, overall you're creating a more durable and less porous concrete.
Boom.
Can't have as much flowing and things getting through
Your
aggregate flow.
I like that. So, hopefully you learned something. Let us know. Oh, stop. Hopefully you learned some. Let us know if you got any concrete questions, concrete concerns.
Like, subscribe, ding that bell for notifications.
Go, go, go!
Beat asphalt.